Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing? All right? Today is Sunday, September 22nd, 2024, year of our Lord, season number 2, episode number 266. In today's show, we will cover the speed limit. We will cover the gas shortage. We will cover the 1970s. Let's go. In My Life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas. Yes, I'm watching the cameras from the powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com, REDITOO.com. Check them out. Also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you got $100 head, then you wear $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. Strokers Dallas Merch, MERCH.com. We are also a dealer for Extreme Charge. It's the best battery maintenance charger on the planet. We're a dealer for them. I got 50 of these things going, charging cars and trucks and motorcycles and lawnmowers and jet skis and boats and trailers and everything else. StrokersDallasMerch.com. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1974. The older baby boomers will remember, the younger people will not. You remember when we had the gas shortage of the early 70s, 73, 74 in there, and to reduce fuel consumption, the government, yes, I said government, the government decided to reduce the speed limit to 55 miles an hour. That was terrible. When you're used to going 70 miles an hour and now it's 55, it just seems like you're crawling. Keep in mind, I was a teenager and probably so was you. We got a good song out of it, I Can't Drive 55, but it was a real deal. And I don't know how many years it lasted, but it lasted for years. Remember then the gas shortage got better, and then I think in about 79 it came back. Oh, it was terrible. You couldn't get gas. You couldn't drive over 55 miles an hour. You had odd days and even days where you could get gas. You know, and of course we were all driving gas guzzlers back then. It was everybody, and there was no social media, there was no cell phone, so your buddy couldn't text you and say, hey, get over here to the Shell station, there's nobody, or hey, there's the cheapest price. There was none of that. The only way you knew where to get gas was to drive around and look. I remember one of the things that helped me was when my brother got back from the Army in 79, one of the things was, you could get gas with even and odd, whatever your license plate number was, even or odd. But if you had an out-of-state plate, you could get gas any day, anytime. So my brother had bought a new car while he was in Fort Eustis, Virginia. And I had one of his Virginia license plates, and when I needed gas, if it wasn't my day to get gas, I'd slap that license plate on there and get the gas. It was a turbulent time. People talk about the 60s being turbulent times. They were. The 70s were pretty turbulent too. It was a cool time to be alive, but to be an adult in the 70s, and I wasn't an adult in the 70s. I reached adulthood in the 70s, but I could imagine it was tough for like our parents. All right, let's check that truck. Check that truck, you big. Woo! You got those rats on. So these are those Marine Corps boots they call rats. Why are you wearing them today, Mr. Fairless? I'm wearing them today because I'm gonna go ride my motorcycle in a little while. Okay, what about the game day shoes? Well, the game day shoes didn't do me much luck last week, but I'll put them on later before the game. So these are some cool Marine Corps issued boots. I had a deal called the Boot Campaign, which is a big charity, and I support that. So I got these boots, 2 Venhos, one eye down. See, it's one eye down. Double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome boots. Let's look around the office. Okay, let's see if we got any license plates hanging up. All right, let's do that. Bad Pan, Hamster, Wicked, Blackie. Hey, there's Blackie. Blackie is running a 1964 tag, because that was the tag that was on there when my dad's best friend, James Blackstone, they call Blackie, got killed on that motorcycle. That's a family heirloom. That's why that's in my office. What was my grandma doing 75 years ago today? September 22nd, 1949 was a Thursday. Grandma wrote, I washed and ironed today. Dick is still working at the elevator. That's a grain elevator. You know, speaking of elevators, when I used to work for Roach Paint and I had to make the mail run because we were downtown Dallas, I would carry the mail over to One Main Place, which there was a big post office underneath there. And then if he had mail for his lawyer, he was across the street, so I'd walk across the street over there. Well, they had an old elevator with an elevator operator. The guy must have been about my age now. And he was a little short guy and wearing a suit like the ushers used to wear at the movies. Remember that crummy looking little uniform suit? And he was nice as he could be. And he said, hello, you going up to Mr. Johnson's office? Yes, sir. Okay, step back, please. You know, and he'd rotate that thing down and he'd open the door for you. You want me to wait for you, Rick? I can wait up to 60 seconds, you know. Where'd that come from? Just threw that out there. Dad joke. What is orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Whatever you do, do it well. Whatever you do, do it well. If you're going to do it, do it. If you can't do it well, maybe you ought to not do it. Had a good night last night, Saturday night. Good night at the bar. We had one of our favorite bands called Mission 5 playing. I grew up with one of the members and the drummer, and they do a great job, and we were very happy to have them out here. They bring people with them when they come out, and that's one of the things I look for in a good band. Don't forget, anniversary party, October 11, 12, 13, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday is the Big D Jamboree, Battle of the Bands. It's going to be a blowout. It's going to be a hoot. It's going to be a shindig. It's going to be a good time. So I hope y'all can make it out for that. That whole weekend is going to be off the hook. This Monday, Eddie Munster's going to be here. Maybe you can make it for that. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. Did you know that the blob of toothpaste that comes out that goes on your toothbrush has a name? It's called a nurdle. And that, boys and squirrels, is more information than I ever wanted to know about toothpaste being called a nurdle when it comes out in a blob. I got to go. I got sunny stuff to do. Love you, Alice. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe.